All right, welcome to today's Explainer class. We are jumping right into the fundamental physics of light and sound to really figure out how we perceive the universe around us. So, get ready because we're going to unpack the mechanics of reality itself.
So let's start with a mystery I know you've all experienced during a heavy storm. Picture this. You're looking out the window and you see this brilliant, massive flash of lightning light up the sky, but it's dead silent. Then, a few seconds later, boom! The thunder literally shakes the glass. Why does the visual flash always get to us before the sound? Well, by the end of this class, the physics behind this is going to make perfect sense.
Okay, quick look at our agenda for today. We're going to hit the fundamentals of waves, then look at sound as a mechanical wave, light as an electromagnetic wave, do the ultimate speed comparison, and wrap up with some real-world applications. Let's get into it.
Starting off with Section 1, Fundamentals of Waves. So, what actually is a wave? At its core, a wave is simply a disturbance or a vibration that transfers energy from one point to another. And it's really important to remember here, it's the energy that travels, not necessarily the physical matter itself. Sometimes this energy needs a physical material medium, like water or the air in this room, and sometimes it absolutely doesn't. Let's lock down some key vocabulary. The distance between corresponding points on a wave, that's your wavelength. You'll also notice areas where things are squeezed super tightly together, which we call compressions, and areas where they're stretched and pulled apart, called rarefactions. Understanding these physical properties is totally crucial for understanding how energy moves.
All right, moving to Section 2, Sound, the mechanical wave. Let's meet our first competitor in the wave race.
Sound is what we call a mechanical longitudinal wave. Let's break that down. Mechanical just means it absolutely must have a physical medium to travel through. And longitudinal means the particles in that medium vibrate parallel to the direction the energy is actually moving. They move back and forth in the exact same direction as the wave itself.
We've got an AI video simulation of a slinky here, which is honestly the perfect way to visualize this. Watch how pushing one end makes the coils physically bunch together into those high-density compressions and then pull apart into low-density rarefactions. The wave is moving left to right, and the coils are vibrating left to right. That is a longitudinal wave in action.
The massive takeaway here is that sound strictly requires matter to exist. Take this AI-generated animation of a drum. When you strike it, the drum head pushes outward, compressing the air molecules right next to it. Those molecules then bump into their neighbors, creating this sort of domino effect of changing air pressure. If you took away those air molecules, like, say, in the vacuum of space, that drum makes absolutely zero sound. No air, no sound.
Okay, on to Section 3, Light, the electromagnetic wave.
Now, light is an entirely different beast. Visible light is an electromagnetic wave, which means it's produced by the movement of charged particles. Because of this, it doesn't need to bump into atoms or molecules at all. It can travel perfectly fine through the absolute emptiness of a vacuum. This is a profound difference from sound.
Which brings us to Section 4, the ultimate speed comparison. Let's see how these two stack up.
Let's just look at the numbers side by side. Sound moves through room temperature air at a respectable 343 meters per second. But light absolutely blazes through a vacuum at roughly 299,792,458 meters per second. As Einstein showed us, this isn't just fast, it is the absolute cosmic speed limit of the universe.
1 million, that's the multiplier. Light travels almost 1 million times faster than sound in air. And class, this perfectly answers our lightning mystery from earlier. The lightning bolt creates both light and sound at the exact same moment. But because the flash is 1 million times faster, it hits your eyes instantly, long before that slower pressure wave of thunder can physically shove its way through the air to reach your ears. Just checking out this table really quick, you can see how sound totally depends on its medium. Its speed actually changes depending on whether it's moving through air, water, or steel, and it literally drops to 0 in a vacuum. Light, though, it slows down a tiny bit in materials like air or glass, but in a vacuum, nothing beats it.
Finally, Section 5, Real-World Wave Applications.
So why does all this physics matter to us outside the classroom? Well, since sound bounces off matter, animals like bats use echolocation to literally see with sound. They send out a wave, it reflects off a bug, and they time the echo to find the exact distance. We humans thought that was brilliant, so we copied it to create ultrasound imaging, using super high-frequency sound waves to safely look inside the human body.
Now, light does this incredibly cool thing when it crosses from one material into another, like from air into glass. Its speed changes, which causes the beam of light to actually bend. We call this refraction, and you can see how the angle shifts perfectly depending on the material's density.
We harness that bending to make lenses for microscopes and telescopes. But here's maybe the most game-changing application: fiber optic cables. We use a principle called total internal reflection to bounce light pulses completely down a glass tube without them escaping. That is literally how we send all of our internet data, including the AI video simulations we're using today, across the globe at near the speed of light.
I want to leave the class with this thought. Because light is so wildly fast, we can see things in space in real time, but their sound would take a literal eternity to reach us. If our entire perception of reality relies on this massive delay between seeing and hearing the cosmos, what secrets might still be hiding in the silence? Think about that the next time you watch a storm roll in. All right, class dismissed.